Hi, Lord. I'm just posting that I'm live. This one's not gonna be too long. I'll do a longer one tomorrow. I just thought, I don't know, I'll play something for a little bit. So we're gonna play Planet Zoo. Last time I played this, my animals were dying because I didn't know how to play this game. So we're gonna do the career because I think that's the tutorial. So I should be able to, short that out. Why is I agree to receiving game news required for me to get a costume? Where's the goth mummy? I'm not like I don't have makeup on. I'm not gonna do all that shit. Otherwise this stream would be like 5 minutes. I'm only doing a short stream right now. And we're gonna play some Zootopia. Nope. Also, do you know what I'm cranky about? So, Black Friday sales are like on right now. And I was looking at like the Apple Watch, but there's no sales on the Series 9 or 10. There's only sales on the one before that. I'm cranky because I wanted either a 9 or a 10 and none of them are on sale. I'm a cranky bum. So we're just gonna keep doing some tutorials because I don't know how to fucking play this game. And last time I made my fucking zebras die or something. My hair's not blonde. It's silver at the front. And black in the back. Hey Tyler, I'm good. How are you? So yeah, like I said, this isn't gonna be a very long stream. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. And I'll stream again tomorrow, a bit longer than tonight. Playing golf with me? Oh, you're playing like actual golf. Golf.
Apes are some of the closest relatives to humans there are, and yet the way the world treats them is like, well, very much like some of us treat our actual relatives.
My lighting is so low, I didn't see the color correctly. It's okay, I don't have my, my light very bright. Which reminds me, that's something that I should buy during Black Friday sales, is another light to light up my face better. Because usually you'd have like 2, so then it doesn't like highlight your fucking lines and shit.
Anyway, this is Bernie's Primate Sanctuary. It's not just primates though, we've got all sorts of animals. So why don't we go and have a look at some of them, eh? We'll start by taking a look at the red-ruffed lemurs. They're the ones that look like they should be in a Shakespeare play. Come on, let's head over to them.
I thought this was the primate tutorial, but it's lemurs. Alright. Locate the highlighted area. Fuck, I don't remember how to play this. So here's the highlighted area. I've located it.
Red-ruffed lemurs are found in the rainforests of Masoala. That's in northeast Madagascar. They can actually live anywhere from 15 up to 25 years. Fancy that, eh? Okay, when you're ready, let's go find our Bornean orangutans.
Lima. Okay, so the orangutans are over here. Here we are.
The Bornean orangutan is such a marvelous creature. They're always a big favourite at any zoo they feature in.
Look at
Also,
their bum.
the biggest tree-dwelling animal on the planet.
Hey Baba, how are
Assuming
you?
don't count any lions that got stuck up one. Oh, why don't you take a better look at them? Open up their information panel and go into the animal camera. Aren't they just incredible?
That
When you're
booty
ready,
though.
let's go and have a look-see at some of our beautiful bonobos. Quite the
Bonobos.
characters.
How do I exit? Okay. Where's bonobos?
Oh dear! It looks like we've arrived just in time. One of the habitat barriers has
Oh
collapsed.
no.
And wouldn't you know it, one of the bonobos has made a run for it. We'll need
Bonobo.
to catch them. But before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too.
How did the
Select the
fence...
habitat boundary to bring up the habitat information panel. Good. Now open the animals tab.
Animals tab.
And click on Box All Animals to box up the remaining bonobos.
Box all
Now, we'll need a
animals.
vet to recapture that escaped bonobo, but it seems our last one left to do some research in the
How
wild.
dare
Not
they?
an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement, Sharpish. Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area.
Zoo section.
You can find all of your staff in here, but there's no time to go looking at their particulars at the moment. Hire a vet.
We need a vet.
Now, click on one of the paths to place the vet in your zoo. Great. Now let's deal with our escapee. before
How
we
do I
can cause too much
unclick
havoc.
now? I'm
Use the
holding
animal alerts
vets.
to jump to the escaped bonobo.
Oh, where is he?
And then click
There
on
he
the
is.
Call Vet button to call the vet over to capture it.
Oh. What's this? Fuck it. How do I call a vet? This is why I had to do the tutorial. Oh, there it is.
Okay, that's a relief. So while the vet deals with our bonobo friend, let's go fix up their habitat so they can't escape again. Head back over there.
Here we go.
As you can see, the barrier's collapsed. Someone's taken their eye off the ball, obviously. Let's get this one replaced. Select the barrier and then we'll edit it. Delete the broken section of barrier and replace it with a brand spanking new one.
Delete the broken barrier, select it, and press delete. Ah, there we go.
Good. Now that we've done that, we need to make sure to add climb-proof barriers to the top. That way the bonobos won't be able to climb out. Just make sure you've got the correct piece of barrier selected when you do that. Nicely done. And I think
Did I
it's
do
high
it?
time we unboxed those bonobos, wouldn't you say?
I don't know if I did
get
it.
sad if we leave them in there for too long. Select the habitat barrier to bring up the habitat information panel again.
What have I done? I'm stuck.
And then
There.
open the Animals tab. And finally, click on Unbox All Animals to let them out. I expect some of them are fair bursting for the toilet.
Unbox.
So, it turns out that as well as the old vet leaving, the zoo's mechanics did too. We'll need to hire a couple of new ones so we can help stop any more breakouts. You see, mechanics do all sorts of helpful things around the zoo, but one of their most important jobs is taking care of the habitat barriers.
This is a
Without
tip
mechanics around to
stream.
repair them, the barriers will crack,
Yay.
crumble and fall down. And before you know it, we'll be overrun with escaped animals. Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area again.
I did it.
Gosh, we have been busy, haven't we? Good work there. I'm off for a cuppa. Oh, I think Bernie wants a word with you.
I'm just gonna keep buying mechanics.
Oh, I hear you had a bit of an issue with an escaped bonobo. The main thing is that you dealt with it swiftly, and more importantly, without the
Not my
animals
money
stealing
I'm
someone's clothes,
spending.
putting them on, and then
Look
walking
at
out of the
them.
front gate.
Look at all of them go.
You see, another key responsibility for our vets is animal research. Researching animals allows vets to unlock new enrichment items, additional information for our education resources, enhanced breeding programs, and improvements to food quality. The animals' food, not the vets. It'll take more than a research grant to improve the staff canteen. Anyway, as you can see, research is a key part of running your zoo. In order for a vet to undertake research, they require a research centre. And once again, that's something that this zoo is missing. So let's build one. I've marked out an area for you to put it. Now, you've probably noticed that there's already a building where I want you to build the research centre. Don't worry. You see, the building that's currently there is actually a hollow shell. So we're able to place our new building inside of it. If you select the research centre for placement and then hover over the shell, you'll see that it asks if you want to add the research centre to the existing building. Okay, click to add it to the building. Oh, but that won't place it in just yet though. First, we'll need to rotate our research centre so it automatically connects to the path when we place it.
So how do I turn it? That's my issue. I don't know how the fuck to do any of this shit. I'm good. How are you? Rotate is Z. What? Z plus arrows. But the arrows don't work. Oh, it's just Z. Bro. Why did it say arrows?
Right. Splendid work. Now that we have a brand spanking new research centre, we can give our vets something to do in there. Oh, by the way, it's
Tired,
worth noting that the
stressed,
vets
at my
only
fucking
do
limit, the
research when they're not
usual.
required to do any other jobs.
Jesus.
That said, you can change what jobs a vet
I'm just
does
doing a
via their
little
information
quick
panel.
stream today. I'm
Let's
not going to be
worry
on
about
for
that
too
just
long.
now. So, let's
But
get our
I'll
vet
do another
researching
stream
ring-tailed
tomorrow.
lemurs.
We might play some more
Go
of
into the
this.
zoo section
and just
select vet
yap.
research.
So it wants me to click. And then what? Begin researching tailed lemur.
you can see a list of all the animals present in your zoo, and also all the potential diseases that can occur. Now, drag and drop your vet onto the ring-tailed lemur to start their research.
Drag and drop. I don't know where the vet is. Are you a vet? No. How do I research? I wish there was still icons. Hi, Shark. How am I gonna find the vet? Where the bitch? I don't know where the bitch is. Maybe I should just buy another one. Where are the lemurs? Okay, so here are the lemurs. Is that a vet? Fuck, how am I gonna find the vet through all this shit? I don't know how to find the bitch. I'm confused. This is why I don't play this fucking game. Because I'm always lost. I'm like, where am I going? What am I doing? There's just too many buttons. It's too confusing for me. Ah. Is that how I do it? Oh.
Actually, thinking about it, I'm not sure we've got any education boards or speakers by the lemur's habitat. Let's head over there and add some, so our guests can learn all about the furry little delights. First off, let's pop down 2 education boards. Place them on the habitat barriers at a height that guests can see, or, if you like, pop them down on a stand.
Okay, I know how to rotate things now. That's good.
And from the drop-down list, select ring-tailed lemur. Although I'm sure that last part was obvious. When you link an education board or a speaker to an animal, you need to make sure that said animal is close by. If it isn't, the guests will get confused and won't learn as much. Now that they've been put into position, we have to tell them what animal to display information about.
That is not the
Select
right
one of the
way.
education boards to bring up its information.
Look at it.
Okay,
It's like-
now that we've done the education boards, let's pop down a pair of speakers. Speakers play audio to the guests so they can learn while they look at the animals, instead of having to go through the laborious process of reading. Oh, one thing to bear in mind is that it's important not to put the speakers too close together. If you do, the guests won't be able to understand what's being said.
How do I do it upways? What? Well, that don't make sense.
Now we simply need to link the speakers to the ring-tailed lemurs, just like you did with the education boards.
Well, that's easier. Where'd I put that other one?
Fantastic! Oh, it's worth remembering that education boards and speakers both need power to work. They won't do much good without it. Oh, it looks as though our vet has completed their research on ring-tailed lemurs. We'll need to collect the results. We can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back into the vet research area. Go on, collect your research rewards. Just so you know, vets will continue to research an animal even after successfully completing a research level. I suppose when you're in the zone, you're in the zone. Well, now that we've enriched the lives of our guests, let's enrich the lives of our ring-tailed lemurs. Some animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement for a certain amount of climbing space, and you can fulfill that requirement by building them a climbing frame. Let's find out how much more climbing space our lemur friends need, shall we? Select one of them and bring up their information panel.
Where they at? Lima.
Next, click on the Terrain tab. Now, as you can see, the lemurs need quite a lot more climbing space. But as it happens, I've already got a climbing frame blueprint built for you. So you can either pop that down or build one yourself from scratch. By the way, it's not always just climbing needs that you have to worry about. Other animals might need a certain amount of water in their habitat so they can go for a swim. They certainly do keep us on our toes.
God damn. Is this the one they wanted? Don't know.
Oh, that's a great climbing frame for them. They're going to absolutely love it. Do you know what would make them even happier, though?
If it was on the
Nicer
ground.
food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it? You can unlock better quality food for animals through research. Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on. Let's bring up the habitat information panel by selecting the lemur habitat.
Oh yeah, I can move it. Imagine they just climb out. Food quality. How do I upgrade?
Lovely. Now select the Animals tab. There we go. As you can see, we can set the food quality in here. Just click on the drop-down menu and select Grade 2 Food Quality. Grade 2 Food Quality. My mouth's already watering. So, a new climbing frame and better food. Oh, you've really spoilt those lemurs rotten. Now, I think it's
Oh,
time
look
we
at him
looked one of
go.
the zoos' most important responsibilities.
Look at the little
Releasing
fella.
animals into the wild. You see, when we feel an animal is ready, we can release them into the wild. But what makes an
Look at
animal
him
a
go.
good candidate for release? Well, their age is an important factor. I mean, we can't release an animal that's a juvenile,
Look at him
just as we
go.
can't release one that's gotten too old.
They're so
They'll also
cute.
need to be fertile. After all, the idea is to repopulate the wild. So the best candidates
I
will
like
have a
lemurs.
high fertility gene. And together, the age and fertility of a candidate will determine how many conservation credits will be rewarded.
No
when
game
we
category
release
for
them.
this. It's Planet
Now,
Zoo. I set one. I don't know
conservation
why
credits
it
are vitally
removes it
important.
after I
They're
set
the
it.
lifeblood of your zoo, because earning them allows you to adopt even more animals.
I'll redo it,
And
but
what's
I'm gonna
more,
be
the
hopping
animals
off
you
soon
can adopt
anyways.
will be of a higher quality. So, with that in mind, let's pop over to our orangutan habitat.
Hoppity hoppo!
Alright, what am I supposed to do? go over here.
Okay, I'd like you to find Agang, the Bornean orangutan in the habitat, and select him, please. You can either click through each orangutan in turn, or select the habitat barrier, go to the animals tab in the habitat information panel,
Is
and
that
find
two
him in the
connected
animals
to each
list.
other? Yeah. Bye bye.
I know it's sad to see him go, but he'll be happy out in the wild. And he's a wonderful candidate for release. Young, strong, and fertile. Excellent work there. You've definitely got potential, you know.
Yay.
Ah, I see you've been doing some homework. Although, it hardly seems like work when you're learning about something as adorable as a ring-tailed lemur. I imagine I'd have got much better grades at school if there'd been less algebra and more aldebra. Criticisms.
Okay.
Well.
So far, we've done a lot of work with habitat animals, but now it's time to learn all about exhibit animals. Let's build a brand new exhibit. I've
Exhibit.
marked an area for our new exhibit. How about we head over there? Lovely. Now let's build a new exhibit in the gap that's been left. Just add it to the building like we did with the research centre earlier, then pop it into the gap.
Exhibit.
Perfect. The next thing to do is adopt an exhibit animal to go in there. How about a Gila monster? Open up the exhibit trading section and adopt one. Just as we do with habitat animals, we need to send the Gila monster to the exhibit. Click on the exhibit to send it there. When you send an animal to an exhibit, it'll automatically be given the correct setup. But that doesn't mean it's completely ready for them. So let's finish it off. We'll start by adding some enrichment items. Click on the exhibit to bring up its information panel. As I'm sure you know by now, you can unlock more enrichment levels by having one of your vets do some research. Now we'll also need to set the temperature and humidity in the exhibit. These are vitally important for keeping our Gila monster happy and comfortable. Click on the Climate tab. Here you can see the Gila monster's desired temperature and humidity. You can change both of these by adjusting the dials below. Make sure it's going to be nice and cozy. That's the ticket.
There we
And
go.
the last thing we need to look at is setting up the different windows. So click on the Windows tab. You can edit and customize any of the windows on an exhibit. A window can be closed and blank, or have a two-dimensional background, or even a three-dimensional background on it. Why don't you have a play around with the options? There's also an exhibit education board. Pop them down near your exhibits to teach your guests about them. Let's add one now.
I can't rotate. Oh, now I can.
Lovely stuff. Now our guests can learn all about our venomous friend here. Right, now
Dude.
I've got a bit of a big job for you. I need you to increase the number of species in the zoo. You'll probably want to adopt both habitat and exhibit animals to do so, which will mean building plenty of new habitats and exhibits for them. Go on, off you pop. I'll check in with you when you're almost done.
Where's the guy? There he is. Look at the little fella. Look at him. I wish you could post the game name on YouTube like here. You can set it as a category, but I'm not sure if it like shows up the same as on Twitch. Little lizard. So what do they want me to do now? What did I do there? Have at least 12 species in the zoo. How many is there? How many are there? Maybe I should add another little fella. Goliath. Lester. It's taken a while. That one's good. Why won't it decrease? Hmm? Weird. Did I do it? I have 11. I need more. Maybe it's because I was in that. Oh, shit. Little fella. I think my game's just buggy. Because it's not decreasing like it should be. For some reason that's going up. What? I didn't set it like that. Weird. That one's happy. This one's not happy. It would be good if that was like pre-built ones. But I guess the fun's like making one yourself. I love your headphones. Where did you get them? They're the Razer Cracking Kitty V2 headset. So yeah, go get your Razer headset. My mic's also Razer. It's the Siren V3 Chroma, I believe. That's just like me trying to remember it off the top of my head. I'm not sure if that's like the proper names for all of it. This doesn't seem right. That can't be right. What's wrong with this one? For some reason it doesn't decrease though, I don't know what's wrong with it. It legit won't let me perm. I'm so getting one, that's awesome. I'll figure it out. It gives me a starting point to search. Well, there's two different types of these headsets. This one's the second generation, and the first generation has a different feature. The ears are on the headset. With this one, the ears are removable, and you can switch them out for two other types of ears. So they have bear ears and they have bunny ears. So if you don't like the cat one, then you don't have to have the cat one. And they just pop in like that. It's pretty good. I like how interchangeable it is. And from what I'm aware of, it comes in black and pink, so you don't have to have pink if you don't want to. Or you can have pink if you want pink. You know what would be cool if they made a white one? I feel like that would be a good colour. A white Cracking Kitty headset. But I don't think they make that. But they should. I haven't seen one, so I don't know, but yeah, they should. But yeah, they're super comfy. I love wearing mine. And yeah, Razer's a pretty good brand. I haven't had any issues, other than the cable like wrinkling up. But that's kind of what happens when you have a cabled headset. They do have Cracking Kitties that are wireless as well. So yeah, it's up to you what you prefer, if you want cabled or if you want wireless. I don't think this one comes in wireless, but the original Cracking Kitty does come in wireless. I just don't think it has the interchangeable ears. But I'm not sure. I haven't been on their website to suss their new stuff in a while. I've only seen their limited edition stuff that they come out with and been really hype about it, but it's not available. So, because if you don't know, they do like collabs with other brands, and one of them that they did was a Kuromi collab, and they made a Kuromi headset. They also made a Gengar headset, and the Kuromi one. And there's like a soundboard too. I want it so bad. Anyways, enough about me yapping. Alright. I'm probably gonna hop off now. I did say I was only gonna be on here for a little bit, and it has been a little bit. I also want to say thank you, Nate, for the donation today. I wasn't streaming when you did that, but the notification popped up on my phone, and I was like, oh my god, wow. So yeah, thanks, Nate, for that if you're watching this later. And yeah, I hope you like this little stream. I'll do another one tomorrow. We might play more of this tutorial if it works, or we might play something else. I'm not sure yet. Another thing I want to do is set up my Switch and play some Switch games on stream. That'll be fun. Because there's a new Switch game coming out that I'm pretty hyped for. It's, I think it's a remaster, and it's called My Sims, and I played it on DS, like, back in the day. And now it's coming out on Switch for pre-order, and I'm like, I want My Sims, I want to play that game again. So, I have to find all my shit for my Elgato, because I lost all the cables, because I'm an idiot. I don't know how I lost all of them, but I did, and they're gone. Don't know where they went. I still have the Elgato, though, but I don't have anything that goes with it. I don't know where I put it. I think I left them in my other computer, like they're still plugged in into my Switch. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably bright and early, early in the morning for me. So, toodles.